And so with that sort of being said too, I feel like I've asked other artists this, is there one thing that you feel like we implemented maybe as a society or just individual as artists during the pandemic, during lockdown that you think we should continue to do?
Um, it's an interesting question. Because first of all, I've done a lot of traveling and I've been to Asia quite a few times. So when there was this whole political thing over the mask, I was like, huh,
Mhm.
what? Years ago, I've worn masks on planes just because I don't want to get sick. When it's
Right,
pollen season, people in Asian countries put masks on. So instead of taking a bunch of pills, they
right.
won't get the pollen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was kind of politicized, which I thought was bad. But one thing I don't did not like about the pandemic is it made a lot of people just want to stay at home.
Mm,
I'm talking like older people, people that don't necessarily like to go out, but now they're just makes it feel more comfortable just to stay at home. And it really destroyed the nightlife, specifically in San Francisco. Um, because nowadays, I don't know, nowadays, like people can do everything on their phone, right? They can just
okay.
I want to get some food, phone. I want to go date, phone. You know what I mean? I need to go to the bank, phone. And people aren't coming outside. And when you people come outside, that forms community. You start talking to each other. You go out for drinks and dinner, and you start. That's what a community is made of. But this country is so great at individualizing people. So we're all stuck in our little box. We're stuck in our car box. We're stuck in our room box. We're stuck in this. It's not good at all for bringing people together. And just, I mean, of course, I do one thing about the pandemic. I love it now because I do work from home now. I got to definitely throw that in. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, hey, wait, I'm working from home right now. But yeah, I guess I'm talking about two things. You know what I mean? What didn't help and what did help. So the things that did help, working remotely, I love it. One things that it didn't help is just I feel like people got more isolated.
Right. No, I feel you on that. Definitely have forced myself over the last few months, like you have to leave your house. You have because I work
Yeah.
from home too. You have to get out of the
Hmm.
house. Even if you're just to take a drive, you got to get out.
Yes.
So what's my next question? So what is one creative thing that you've always wanted to try, but maybe haven't tried? So whether that's acting, doing pottery or dance, is there something you felt a little intimidated by that you wanted to do and you haven't? And
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm one of those type of people that I'll try it. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely try it. Specifically to your question, it was putting out an animated short. I've been wanting to
Hmm,
put out an animated short for like decades, decades. I mean, even since I was a kid, I've been wanting to put out an animated short, but I've known how expensive it is, and
okay.
especially the quality that I wanted it to be. I mean, I could have done it years ago, some ragtag stuff, but I wanted something that really would have a high production value. So that's what it is. That's what I'm doing. But with that being said, I've taken improv classes. For folks out there who aren't good at public speaking, I'd say take an improv class. I've done that. I do Muay Thai, kickboxing. I'm a Sagittarius. So
Okay, I am too. Hey, Seth.
yeah, there we go.
Okay, that's why we on the same wavelength and we can laugh at
Yeah,
everything. We'll
yeah,
talk
exactly.
more
I mean, I'll
offline because we have a specific personality.
Yeah, right. Yeah, always trying to push it. Always trying to push those boundaries,
Oh
and
God, you're speaking to me. If there's a line, don't let me see it because I'm gonna go across it.
when's your birthday?
December 11th.
Okay, December 1st.
Okay,
You
okay.
got the ones going on there.
So yeah, you're doing what you finally decided. Hey, I'm not gonna just let it sit in my head. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That's awesome. I just everything 3D sculptural, like physically with my hands. I'm a
Hmm.
little. I'm gonna lean into it more, but that's my
Yeah.
kryptonite. My next question. So let's see. If you could have a dream studio, dream setup, dream location, just all, no holds barred, what would that look like?
Shoot, I'm working towards that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I'm in San Francisco. I would like to have another residence somewhere in a warmer place.
Mm.
I know Oakland's warmer, but somewhere I'm figuring like a beach, near
Mm.
the beach, palm trees, like a Jamaica or a Thailand or something like that,
Oh wow.
right off the beach. And what I'm gonna do, I'm making my plans for when I get really old, right? I'm figuring it out right now, is when I get old and when I say elderly and like a senior citizen, creeping towards the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s and stuff like that. I think I'm going to go back to traditional painting,
Mm.
do big canvases,
Wow.
because I did used to enjoy painting a lot. Before I got into all this digital media so I can make money and feed my family and all that type of stuff. But I want to go later on in life when I get older, like a nice area, like I was saying, beach, palm trees, and all that stuff, and just paint, 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 and big, big,
Oh.
giant canvases. Yeah.
But you know, traditional art, you are limited by your space that you have. We can't always
Hmm.
bring out a big canvas, especially in
Hmm.
apartment culture, because you just don't
Hmm.
have room. So that is really cool, interesting, because I think about that too. Like, I'd love
Yeah.
to go back to big paintings that I used to do
Mhm.
in college, but we just
Oh
have
my God. What kind of stuff did you do in college for those paintings?
huge like murals, like 8 by 10, 10 by 12, big like wooden plywood panels.
Exactly.
Don't have space for that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, me either.
Let's see. Do you have a daily practice, whether that's exercise or art making? I try to draw at least one little sketch or something every day. Do you have a
Mhm.
daily art practice or just daily practice in general?
Yeah, like I said before, I do Muay Thai. I do Muay Thai kickboxing. I've been doing it for over 16 plus years,
Oh, cool.
something like that. I do that 4 days. Wait, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 to 4 days a week. I lift weights like a couple days a week. Like that exercise pattern definitely helps with my mind and my brain. Um, yeah, doing that and always trying to focus on the positive that's going on, not relying on the negative. After the last election, I don't really follow news like I used
Mm,
to.
mhm.
A lot of people keep getting wound up in this whole political stuff going on,
Fear
but
mongering. Yeah.
the thing to focus on is what you can't control. If you can't control it, you shouldn't be focused on it. People spending so much time like yelling at that man and saying, you know what? Don't you worry about you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
No, for real. That's like the best. Like that's just how my motto too is. You can only worry about yourself and the things that you can influence and change in your sphere. Worry about the community you can actually touch and make a difference.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
Um,
that's why I started Oakland Creates, right? Because it's
mhm.
like there's a need and it's here, it's right in front of me. Like, why not have a space that you can curate and it's
Yep.
meaningful to you, you know? Rather than
Absolutely.
worrying about something out there that you'll never change, you'll never make an impact, you know?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
quite frankly, they don't want you to, so that's why they keep you focused on that stuff.
Yeah, and it's a distraction too. It's a distraction from your goals, the things that you want to do in your life. It's the thing is when you stop looking at some of that stuff and giving it energy, a
Yep,
lot of times it just crumbles,
for
you know?
sure. For sure. I mean, it's meaningless. It's meaningless to worry about something that you don't even know the possible outcome.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
actually take action steps, tangible, concrete steps in our everyday life. Like you said, even if it's just getting up, going for a walk, or going to the gym,
Hmm.
you've changed something. You've done something. Invite someone in to maybe help them teach a skill or just something that is based in reality versus
Yeah,
yelling into the wind, you know?
yeah.
Don
Yeah,
Quixote style.
I tell people all the time, like I'll vote. You know what I mean? I'll vote. If there's a petition, I might sign the petition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, maybe. I mean, I did a lot of like walking, walking. What is it? Picket signs. I'm like, oh my God,
Protesting.
protesting. Sorry, I did.
Uh,
I mean, I was protesting the Iraq War back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I did all the protesting. I'm old. I'm middle aged now and stuff like that. You might catch me out there, but honestly, I need to focus on the people around me. You know, the folks
Yeah.
that depend on me, whether it's my family, people I manage, people at work, whatever. And honestly, sometimes you get so wrapped up in the politics and stuff, you're not even nice to your fellow human. You know what I mean?
That's it. You hit the net. That's that part. That's huge. Like I've gone to I've been in and around. I don't really do protest the traditional. That
Yeah, yeah.
that's a whole nother story. But I'm like, these are the same people that will clutch their purse in the elevator or talk over you in the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
you lose your humanity trying to
Mm-hmm.
protest all this stuff, but you don't even see me standing right next to you. You don't treat me
Exactly.
well, and we work together.
Yep.
It's crazy, bonkers.
I think about it all the time. Like, okay, something happened. I'm kind of heated or, angry, and I'm driving down the street, and it gets to that certain point. There might be an old lady about to walk out. So, am I going to keep going or am I just going to pause, sit there and be like, go ahead, lady? You know
Right,
what I mean? It's those small things, letting somebody go first that,
right.
like,
It really is, though. It really is.
the
Like I
small
said,
things.
if you are out here doing all these performative things,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have a relationship with the people in your building that you live
Mm-hmm.
in, that's off to me. Like if the
It
person at
is.
the grocery store, or you calling the cops on some person, like it doesn't align for me. That just it doesn't make. We could go on for days. Because I think we both experienced that. So
Yes, yes, yes.
I often hear people talk about the best gift they've received. What do you feel like is the best gift you have given to someone else?
Oh, wow. The best gift. I mean, honestly, uh, and I'm
And it
just being
doesn't have to be
honest.
tangible. It can be
No, no,
something.
it's fine. I already have my answer.
Okay.
And I'm being honest, and it's not a plug, but the books I've been giving to selling to kids. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep it 100. I've worked for a lot of big companies. I worked over a lot of big brands and stuff like that. And nothing made me feel like this. One day I was selling my book, some of my books, and it was a little black boy and he picked up my book. It's called Uptown Dragon. For who knows, it's about a little black boy who lives in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and finds a little baby dragon egg, and he ends up having this like pet dragon. From a black boy perspective. The kid picks up the book. He looks at it, and he's like, "He looks like me."
Oh wow.
And I looked at the boy, and I looked at him like, "Oh shit, it does look like him."
Damn.
And she's like, "Mommy, could you get this?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he just the energy coming from him just made me feel so good. I was like, oh, this is why I do this stuff. It's you know what I mean? Some people want to chase clout, some people want, fame and all that stuff. But that feeling that I
For sure.
got from that little boy at that moment, it made me feel real good. Made me feel
No, same. Yeah, I've had people say, "Oh, I would never have tabled at a show, and you introduced me to being able to share my art." Like that,
hmm
that's the reason that we are doing this. Like, it's definitely not, like you said, it's not clout, not money.
Yeah, right.
So let's see. What's the next question? Oh, this is a good one. So, if you could give an uplifting or encouraging message to a young artist or even to your younger self, what would you say?
Keep learning. That's it. Keep learning. Even when you get to a certain moment where, you may have some types of success, keep learning. And specifically, I say this to everybody, learn AI now. I mean,
Mm,
I'll be even super transparent. Right now, it's not looking good in terms of the way these AI servers are doing to the environment
right.
in certain places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, there's an environmental issue associated with AI.
Yeah.
So I don't have the wool pulled over my eyes. I know there is an environmental issue of what's going on with the technology and AI, but there's going to be a point in the very near future, in the next 5 to 10 years, where either you know some type of AI and you're working, or you don't know any AI and you're not working.
Right.
Because they are trying to strip humans out of every job there is. They're
Yeah.
just trying to pull humans away. So you've got to be the person that's telling the computer what to do because you
Right.
still got to check the computer. So you got to start with the human. The human tells the AI to do something or figure something out, but then you need another human to check it to make sure the AI didn't do some weird stuff.
Right. Right.
Kind of the pipeline. So in the future, that's what it's going to be. So folks out there, whatever field you're in, whether it's art or not art or this or that, just learn how to use. You don't got to like it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, hey, I love it.
Right. Right.
You know, it's just another tool, and we need to you need to learn how to use it because regardless of you like it or not, that's the way this whole direction of this world, especially this country, is going.
Yeah. No, that's important information. Yeah, they're definitely even when you say Photoshop or Illustrator, like
Yeah.
the Adobe project products that people no longer want to use, they're still the standard in a lot of industries.
Hmm.
So even if you don't like it, you gotta
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah.
So I don't have too many more questions. I do want to ask you, is there something besides AI? Is there something that people really need to go out and get, an art supply, a book, or some type of knowledge? What do you think that they should, you know, do you, or maybe some art supply that you use, you've discovered? Is there one thing that you think folks need to have?
I'd say maybe for creatives, we're talking specifically to creatives, I'd say a sketchbook.
Nice.
I'd say get that sketchbook. I mean, there's some
Yep.
little
And
sketchbook right here.
got
Um,
mine right here.
yep, exactly. Keep drawing, keep ideas flowing, and more specifically, focus on your stories that you want to tell. Everybody's got their own story. Everybody has a background that I haven't experienced and you haven't experienced.
Sure.
Focus on your own authentic story and how your creative is going to tell those type of stories. Because the cat's kind of out of the bag. Before you used to look at like some artwork and be like, oh my God, that's great. I mean, I could come up with some super beautiful looking artwork in a touch of a
Right.
button right now, and it's only going to take me a minute.
Right.
The thing that's going to make the difference is what's the story behind it? What is it showing? What that type of thing is what creators are going to have to really start thinking about and focusing more on instead of, rendering the shadow.
Right. No, for sure. 100%. 100%. So what's coming up next? Shout out your social media. Let us know the movie's coming out and what else is coming up next.
Cool. So, everyone, my name is Marlon Mc Kenney. You can find me on Instagram at Marlon, MarlonMcKenney, or you can check out the publishing company at Conscious Culture Publishing. That's my publishing company. You can also check me out in marlon.work. That's my website. So you can check out me over there. But yeah, switching lanes, the animated film coming out, and I try to get some humor in there, some things that make you think, make you cry, things that'll, make you laugh. 10 minutes, about 10 minutes, something like that. And definitely check it out on YouTube. It'll be coming up as well as on social media.
So do you have
Avery,
a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel. You can go to it if you just search Conscious Culture Publishing or
Okay.
Marlon Mc Kenney on any platform.
I'll
For
put
the
it in the
most part,
description for you. I'll put it in the
yeah, for most part, it's gonna come up, and
perfect.
you can just follow me and check out any of the work that I'm doing.
Switching lanes. Awesome. Thank you. This has been amazing. Appreciate you sitting down with me. Always fun to learn more about you. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you, Avi. Take care.
All right.
Thank you.